Hey there everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, hi, hello. As you can see, I'm home. Finally. Sorry, I gotta make this a little tighter. Sit back. Sorry, I have to have a bunch of support behind my neck or it starts to hurt, like my head is heavy. So it is Thursday, June the 26th. I said January in my other video. June the 26th. So the last time we spoke, I think I told you guys that I was going to the hospital or I was already at the hospital. I honestly don't remember, but I am home. Now, I want to address a comment because I don't believe it. Someone said, what the hell? I said, well, like, what the hell, Misty? My 84-year-old grandpa or uncle had the surgery and he went home in 2 days. I don't believe you. And let me tell you why. Number one, it's a minimum 4 to 5 day hospital stay. That's like for anyone, no matter their ability level. Number two, I don't know that they would do, and maybe they would, I don't know that they would take the risk to do this big of a surgery on an elderly person. They literally C2 to T2. So I will throw in a piece, like a look at the bandage that I had on at one point. We're talking, they go in and they remove part of the disc from every single level. Then they insert 2 metal rods and then they insert like 100 to 150 pins. It's a 10 to 12 hour surgery. I just don't think that an 84-year-old would have that done. And they definitely wouldn't go home in 2 days. So maybe you were confused and maybe, I don't know. And I don't believe it. I just wanted to address that comment because here's the thing. The other thing is that this type of incision issue is something that they said most people face anyway. Unfortunately, I have CVID, which is common variable immunodeficiency, and I also have RA. So my immune system is effed up anyway. So add all of this on top of it, then it's just morphed into this huge thing. Now, I ended up taking so I came home on the 21st. I went in on that Thursday night. I came home on Saturday. So I was only there a few days. The biggest issue I had while I was there was low blood pressure. I think it was from the morphine. I don't know, but you guys know I've struggled with low blood pressure in the past. I think they said the lowest it got was like 80 over 50. And my body temp was registering 80 every time. I'm like, good job, guys. You managed to kill me. I had great nurses and stuff while I was there. So I came home Saturday finally. It was like 7 p.m. by the time they finally got me released. But they, I saw the wound care doctor on Friday, and she wanted to see me in office once a week. So I went yesterday. She debrided it. I kept asking everybody, are you guys going to debride it? And that just means like where you take off the top layer so it'll bleed and start regenerating cells. So she says, she said that's how you get it to heal. It's you have to get it to start regenerating its cells because that slows down. And I said, okay. So she debrided it and she covered it with Meta Honey. I am seeing home health 3 days a week, and then I'm seeing her once a week. So it's a lot, but it's a lot easier for them to change the dressing than to have Rob change the dressing. Now, I finally got a shower, but here's the issue that I'm having. So Monday night I cooked. That was dumb. And I just made steaks, which is super easy. You just put them in the skillet and let them flip themselves. But clearly it was too much. I was so super sore the rest of the night. And it was like I had some soreness in the front right here. I don't know. So anyway, I told Rob, I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know that I can, do that again. So he's having the leftover steaks for dinner because I just So, well, I may just have to walk him through how to cook it. Again, it's super easy. It's basically just salt and pepper in them and then getting them in the skillet. But maybe, I don't know, whatever I did too much of it. And then yesterday was the same thing. I woke up that morning and took a shower. So we have, the nurse at the hospital was giving us like quadruples of everything. So we have Tagaderm. Now, if you've ever had an IV, that's what they put on top of it, is Tagaderm. It's a type of adhesive. So, and it's watertight. So we put some Tagaderm on my area, and I took a shower. Now I didn't do anything with my hair or my scalp because I was worried that we were going to get it wet. But I washed the rest of me, and that's the first time I've had a shower, a real honest to God shower, since the morning I went into surgery. And that's all I kept saying is, I really just want a shower. Can I just have a shower? I felt like I had the rehab smell on me. And if you've ever been in a nursing home or a rehab center or vice, the two at the same time, there's a very distinct kind of diapery smell. And I swore I still smelled like that. So we were able to give me a bath, but then I got dressed and I rode in the car to the wound care. That was like an hour wait. And then she had me sit there with my brace off, and I can't sit without my brace on for more than 5 or 6 minutes because my head just feels heavy. It's like I'm not completely fused there yet. Sorry, I have to change position. So anyway, but I didn't take a pain pill or a muscle relaxer before we left because they make me tired. Like, they make me sleepy. So I normally take it and then take a nap. So I didn't, and I paid for it. I was so exhausted yesterday. I'm still exhausted. I ended up ordering a gallon of chicken and gnocchi soup from Olive Garden, and I will probably eat on that the rest of the week. Is it the healthiest? No, but I wanted soup. I wanted that soup particularly. You can order it by the gallon. Rob said, I've had it 2 or 3 times now, and Rob said I have like over half of it left. So I may end up freezing some of it if I get tired of it. But I've been eating on those little Hillshire, like, the one that I really enjoy has salami, Gouda, and almonds. Salami and almonds is actually a really good combo. It kind of reminds me of the moon cheese and macadamia nuts combo that I kind of stumbled on. So for food, we're doing all right. Rob has plenty of food. It's me that doesn't have plenty of food. He did bring me some of my burritos in rehab that I made. Remember I told you guys I pre-made some burritos, and they were actually good. So that's something that I can have. I like them heated up. I did okay with them. Of course, I was pouring Chipotle sauce all over them from Taco Bell. But anyway, they were good. So the hospital visit was not that bad. They didn't really do much. It was more of just keeping me there under precaution. Again, so I could see the wound doctor, so I could see my surgeon. I actually saw her PA because she was on vacation. So yeah, but she was like, I'm glad you went ahead and came. We have to talk about the director of nursing, but I don't think I can do that today. I think I'm going to film a video about the good, the bad, and the ugly about this whole experience. I did see my therapist on Monday, and I was like, this has been the most traumatic experience of my life, and that's not hyperbole. I mean, it took almost an entire month for me to get home, and it was just so flippin' much. I mean, just the Fox News 24/7 was really hard on me. So I'm happy to be home. Rob and I have butted heads a couple of times just because it's like he wants to be perfect, and if he forgets to do something I've asked, or if he didn't do it, and I'm just like, stop getting mad at yourself. It'll be okay. Have patience with you, have patience with me. We will be okay. Like, I am not expecting perfection. I just need your help right now. So he's been worried and tired because coming to visit me had to wear him out every day. So I'm really glad that I'm in one place We do still have a lot of doctor visits. Monday, I see my primary. Tuesday, I have wound care. Wednesday, I see my endocrinologist. So we're going to go out of town on Tuesday because I was like, I don't think I could do 4 hours in a car because it's 2 hours one way. So we're going to go up to Durant on Tuesday, spend the night, and then come back on Wednesday after my appointment. That is really the only way that I could figure I can make that trip and not be just completely broken by the time we get home. And what's crazy is I kept telling the medical aide that was helping me get downstairs, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get in the car. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get in the car. We drive a sports car. I don't know how I'm going to get in the car. It was super simple. It was super simple. I just sat down on my butt, leaned back a little bit, and got in the car. I was like, all of that worry for nothing. So, yeah. I'm drinking a Juverne. Somebody recommended it in the comments. It was expensive. It was like $76 on Amazon. But I've been drinking it. And the wound care doctor recommended it. She's like, it's a powder. It's unflavored. I said, I've actually already been drinking that sometimes. I had Rob make me a picture of it yesterday, and that's all I've been drinking. And I'll drink it until I finish it. It's supposed to help speed up wound healing, and Lord knows we need that, right? So that's it. The only other weird thing that happened is I put on a Dexcom the other day, and it completely fell out. Like, completely. So I was like, did I wipe it down with alcohol? Like, was it sticky? Because I've been putting oil on my body because, talk about dry. I've been so dry. And I'm trying to get my skin hydrated so it doesn't crack and I don't get another infection in a different spot on my body. So yeah, thank you to everyone who has sent cards, etc. into my P.O. box. I really do appreciate it. I got a cute card and some books and stuff from Lee in Tennessee before I left. Let's see if I can grab this. My left arm is broken. She got me a cute doll. I've got a couple of dolls and some books and a cup. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It was very sweet of you. I had another friend send me a shirt and some stickers and stuff. So thank you so much. Connie sent me several different cards and Linda helped me procure my recliner. I will link that thing down below, you guys. It is so comfortable. It has heat massage, which I've used once. I used it last night. It's a little aggressive. But the best part of it, it's one of those lifting recliners. Now, I am not using it to help me lift out of the chair as much as I thought I might. I've really been trying to get myself up and down the way that I know physical therapy would want me to get up and down. And then the other day, we were going to do it today, but we haven't. I didn't get up till almost 11. But the other day, I walked without my walker completely. I made Rob follow me with my wheelchair, but I was like, I just want to try and see how I'm doing. And my balance is pretty good. Now, if I turn my head or if I have to turn a corner, sometimes I feel a little bit like that I'm going to fall, but I'm going to do okay. When I was in rehab, I think I told you guys this, maybe I didn't, but I was walking and I shook my head no, and I almost went to the ground. And I was like, okay, noted. No shaking of the head while you're walking. No looking around while you're walking. We're just straight up walking. Yesterday, when we went to wound care, we didn't know where it was, and I couldn't get anybody to answer the damn phone so I could ask them how close they were to the elevator, because if they were close, then I was just going to use my walker. But since we didn't know, and I can't walk very far, we went ahead and used the wheelchair. My wheelchair is a huge wheelchair. It's huge, humongous. So we really struggled with that because everything in that building, none of them are handicap accessible. Even my doctor's door isn't a handicap accessible, and they're a brain and spine institute. So yeah. Anywho, that's it. Probably one of my shorter shorter updates. I feel ugly and I hate it. Like I told Rob that yesterday. It's like I just feel ugly and worthless, and I know that I'm bored. I bought an Apple Pencil and I'm gonna hopefully be able to figure out how to use it and like color some of my digital stamps and stuff like that, just to give me something to do. I'm not sleeping quite as much as I was, so I'm not nearly as tired as I had been the first few weeks. I felt exhausted. It could also be that I'm trying to back off my meds a little bit. We did have to refill the muscle relaxer though, because that I still struggle with that. But I've had wound care, home health, but I haven't had PTOT yet. She did put an order in. I already have an order from my surgeon if that doesn't work. So yeah, so I see my primary on Monday, see the wound care doctor on Tuesday, then we leave for Durant, and then I see my endo and stuff that Wednesday. And then I don't have another appointment. Well, I'll have wound care the next week, but I see my pain management doctor on the 18th. And I see my regular doctor on the 8th. So, not my regular doctor. I see the surgeon on the 8th. So, I don't know if that'll be to release me or what we're going to do. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, a huge thank you to everyone who has sent me a card or little goodies. I believe my address is linked in the description box down below. Don't quote me. And also don't feel obligated. I'm just really appreciated that you guys think of me. I see your comments and stuff. And yeah. So, and if I was wrong about the 84-year-old, go him. But that is not what I would expect. It's such a huge flipping surgery. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.